For those of you who's out there right now, you can catch us live on Facebook. That's under WSANradio.com. Also on Twitter. Just go to Twitter and type in WSAN Radio. Also, we're on YouTube right now live. That's WSAN Radio SA. And if you go to Twitter, please don't forget to subscribe to our page, because we're trying our best to get out there and let everybody else get out there so they can see what we're doing here in good old San Antonio, Texas. There we go. I'm waiting for it to go live right here. Switch it over here.
You say WSAN?
Yes. All right. While we're getting things together, a young lady, she's getting ready to log on to WSN Radio so she could do things on her end. I heard about this organization a few weeks ago. I was with Monique Robinson at her kickoff deal for HBCU. And first one I ran across was Faith. And I said, what do y'all do? And she explained to me what they did. I said, okay. And she said, but Rosalind needed to get here and all this. So everything worked out. But I was intrigued on the things that they did, because we don't hear too much about people on things that they're doing. Me, myself, personally, this is my first time hearing about goodies for your hoodies. I don't know. That was something new to me that came across, which I like the catch. Goodie for your hoodie. Did I say Hootie and the Blowfish. But I thought it was unique to see that and everything, and the things that they do. So they got something coming up this Saturday. This Saturday got something coming your way, and y'all need to get out there and visit. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna let one of them tell us what's going on. I'm gonna mess with Faith first, because she was the one that I seen first. Good morning, Faith.
Good morning.
And how you doing this morning?
I am all right. I'm here.
Are you shy?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm just checking because it sounds like you shy right there.
I apologize. I could yell, but that would just be weird.
Oh, yeah, you probably wake everybody up, right?
Good morning.
So when I ran across you out there, you was had your table set up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what does Goodie for Your Hoodie exactly do?
Goodies for your hoodies. Well, it started off as just an exchange where if y'all brought us hoodies, we would give y'all goodies, fun, activities, entertainment, and you just brought us a hoodie that we would then pass off to one of either the aging out young adults from foster care, aging out young adults that we had helped that, was on the street and we were sending off to Job Corps. So that's what it started off originally. Just you give us something to give them something tangible, because some of them, all they get is used stuff, because it had to be a new, unused hoodie. Thing is, it became where we had so many hoodies that we needed, hey, don't bring us no more hoodies, we appreciate it. But our overall goal is to have a transition facility, to have a transition center so that we can house them. So that while we're waiting for them to go to Job Corps, wherever they're trying to go, we can have a place to give them additional training, get them their ID cards, all the things that they need, and then still get them sent to Job Corps. So now Goodies for Your Hoodies, still lots of fun and activities, but we need money, the equivalent of a hoodie. If that hoodie was $15, bring it $15. We'll put it in the pot so that we can start building that transition facility.
That sounds unique. You just started off collecting hoodies and giving away stuff. Mm-hmm. And you did say for a Job Corps, right?
Yes, that's Job Corps or any kind of career training so that we can be able to help them get a life. We want them. We don't want to help dictate what they do, but we want to help them get to where they're trying to go.
And you brought up Job Corps. I
Yes.
worked there for about 10 years. I was a teacher out there, Gary Job Corps.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, in St. Marcus. Yeah, so that brings back some memories out there.
Mm-hmm.
Going down that long road with nothing there, all of a sudden there. I think it's an old Air Force base, if I'm right.
I think so.
I think that's what it is.
But we tend to send ours out of state because we figure if they up the street, they're too close to the trouble that they got in when they were here. So we send them to Utah or Kansas, and we find careers that they can focus on so that they can be away and be able to focus versus still being too close to trouble.
And that is a good deal because they do teach you a trade.
Yes.
Anywhere from carpentry, electrician, accounting. They got everything out there for you to graduate and get a job.
Yes.
You know, and I like that what you're doing and everything out there. So Miss Faith, I'm not Miss Faith, Miss Rosalind. I said Miss Faith. So I talked to you, and you've been doing this for how many years?
We've been a nonprofit since 2019.
Wow. And what growth have you seen?
Oh, we've definitely seen growth. I mean, just last week alone, specifically with the youth, on Wednesday we did 4 applications. Over the weekend we did 7 for Job Corps, and on Monday we did 5. So we're moving pretty quickly, and we typically can average about 1 to 2 kids flying out of San Antonio, just based on whatever the waiting period is.
So with you dealing with Job Corps out of state, how do you go about that? How do kids come to you?
So we are truly children magnets. I mean, Faith and I typically don't do kids, but they do us. And that goes for the entire team. But we just meet them. Sometimes we are directly connected with CPS, DFPS, parole officers, probation officers, juvenile facilities. We work, both of us are veterans. Most of our team are either military, veterans, still serving, or correctional officers with the state of Texas. So we deal with a lot of people. We're nationwide. So we get 2-parent homes, single-parent homes. It's usually word of mouth. Homeless children, kids that have dropped out, runaways call us. We get calls. It's really just word of mouth at this point.
Did you see yourself getting into something like this when you first started?
Absolutely not. We started off as a women's ministry. We still are, but there's such a need and a gap that needs to be filled with the youth that we couldn't stop if we tried at this point.
So the youth you get, is it just here in Texas or out of state?
No, sir. We are actually nationwide. We have a young lady in South Carolina right now. We've had a young man from Puerto Rico. We have kids from Virginia.
Where did we fly her in from?
Maryland. We just flew one in from Maryland. We're nationwide, and then with, like I said, a lot of us, because we're military, we've traveled all over the world. So we have parents of military members. We're Military One Source. So our name is just getting out there. It's growing. It's like a fire that's starting to become. Someone is fanning it, so it's beginning to take off.
Well, the name you has is catchy.
It is.
It's very catchy. So when the kids come into you, I don't want to use the word debrief. I don't want to use that word. But do you sit down there and counsel them on what you're going through?
Yes.
And you run across any mental health illness
Absolutely.
as you're doing it?
Yes.
So y'all just a one-stop shop.
We really are, and we're very fortunate to have ladies in our ministry that are licensed therapists. And so for now, until we get the finances, they work pro bono. So they bless us with a sliding scale.
Oh, man.
But we want to make sure that we get an opportunity to have those youth speak to them. When we ask them, would you like to speak to one of our therapists? And sometimes they say, yes, I would. So we do, Faith and I have gotten with them to actually receive some kind of a worksheet that they use, and it's allowed us to be able to kind of go through and check off different things and identify if we see some red flags, so that we can get that counseling prior to sending them to Job Corps, or identify whatever needs to be done prior to them going. We're able to stay in contact with them while they're gone. They do offer, and I'm sure you know this, a health wellness there. They have mental counselors and different people there embedded within Job Corps, but we don't want to drop the ball, because at the end of the day, we feel like those kids belong to us. And so we want to treat them just like we would treat our own children. And so once they're ours for the next 2 to 3 years while they're gone, doing 2 or 3 trades. And we communicate with them while they're there, take care of care packages, writing them letters, flying out to their graduations if they notify us in advance, and just really embedded with them.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm,
I was gonna say that's a lot of work. So you're doing all that, so I'm dying to ask about any success stories.
Wow, yeah, so we actually have one August 23rd. We have a young man that we flew out. He left for a dental technician. He is one of the top students there on the campus right now. All of the teachers love him, the students love him. They've already come in and offered advanced training, so he has identified that once he graduates from dental technician, he's going on to another state to do advanced transportation, and then from there he wants to be a flight attendant. So, and these
Wow.
are the stories that we have. We have several stories just like that one.
So it's safe to say that dreams can come true.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
And with you saying that and they're getting out there, because I know how Job Corps works,
Mhm.
and you get some students out there that really wants to learn, really want to change their life.
Mhm.
You know, you got a few that you got to push a little more, but some of them out there, when I was out there, I was an electrician. So that's the field that I taught.
Mhm.
And just to see the look on their face when they accomplish something like or nobody really told them, that's how you do it, the way to go. You're nurturing the student at that time, and that's what they're missing.
Exactly. Yeah. And one of the other things that we do is our team, we do what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12 of the employees do just within our organization. And what I mean by that is typically there may be a person, and you'll understand, where they do the paperwork. And then once they get them in and they're approved, then they send them to the location, and then another employee takes over. Well, we follow all the way through the whole process, all the way through job placement. Once they graduate, we're still in their lives. And so not only that, we're communicating with the families. If it's a healthy family that they come from, we do a wraparound service and communicate with the grandmas, the grandpas, you know. So we're absolutely embedded with those kids. But if they come from a family that's toxic, which is most of our kids, they don't want to have anything to do with their family.
Yeah.
So our organization becomes the sister, the mom, the auntie, the grandma, however way they see us. And then we are the ones that are communicating with them the whole time.
Wow, so they really fall back on you.
Oh, absolutely.
You the great big moms
Oh, yeah.
out there.
Oh, for sure.
Because they look up. You know, we were talking the other day about kids, and they want discipline.
Mm-hmm.
And they push the envelope, see how far they can get.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you give them that discipline, that same kid will come run to you all the time.
Oh, Brian.
Oh, did I hear something there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have, Beyonce. We have
Yeah,
so.
we have a few.
Because you pay attention to them and you do things for them, and that's what they lack. I told my kids one day when I moved here to San Antonio, I said, if anybody asks you if you're in the gang, tell me, yeah, you're in the Gordon gang. What you mean, Gordon gang? That's our last name. You don't have to go outside Gordon to find any love. It's all right
good.
here.
That's good.
So I explained to them that. They just looked at me like, okay, Dad, we'll leave that one alone.
Love it.
Yeah. So let's talk about your event coming up, your 4th annual Goodie for Your Hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
I look at your flyer. You got a lot of things going on there.
Yes.
So how was the last one, and what do you anticipate this one to be?
Well, last year we were at a park. The last 3 years we were actually at Mission County Park 2, where it was just like literally a big playground, and we would have all kinds of different activities and, like we say, live music, just stuff for the families to get into, vendors, food trucks. Like when we say everything, there's so much happening. And so it was outside. Our biggest complaint is, oh my MG, this is Texas, it's hot. It's like, but this is Texas, we knew it was hot. But that's okay. We adjusted because we found this year an indoor-outdoor venue. So we are at a large event center, and so therefore we'll have a lot of the activities that are going to go on inside. We'll have vendors inside, entertainment inside. So everything, a lot of what's happening is inside, but we still also have outdoor activities. Our food trucks will be outside. We'll still have a separate stage outside where we have a whole different group of entertainment, a car show, the fire trucks coming out. So there'll still be a lot of things happening on the outside as well. But we heard you, and so we have a lot of indoor entertainment where you can come in, sit down, eat whatever you bought off the food truck, and just relax, buy something from all our wonderful vendors, all that good stuff. We'll even have a chili cook-off again this year. Last year we had a chili cook-off, pretty successful. The people enjoyed coming out. I don't know nobody that don't like chili. I love chili. So it was a great experience having them out there, and they want to come back again this year. So.
Well, I got to ask you a question. When I first moved down here, I ordered a bowl of chili. And I'm eating, and I said, where are the beans?
I knew you was going to say that.
Where are the beans at? I'm a Yankee. We put beans in ours, three type of beans in ours. Where is it?
Yeah.
Well, if you're not from here, then this is how we do it. So what I do, I ordered chili and ordered some borracho beans on the side and mixed it together.
Well, there's a very good chance you will definitely, if you choose to be a judge, you're gonna have a variety.
Because some have beans and some don't, so it's one of
Some are
those
spicy,
things.
some are mild.
And that's this weekend?
Yes, sir.
Let me see. I gotta see what I'm doing this weekend.
Saturday the
'Cause
27th.
Y'all forcing me to come out there.
Between 2 and 8. So somewhere in there you can sneak in there. and grab a bowl of
She
chili.
said it between 2 and 8, no excuse.
Yeah. Now 3 o'clock is when it'll start, and as soon as it begins, last year I didn't get a chance to be a judge. By the time I went to go sit down, it was over. Now I did get to do it the year before, so this is actually our second year with them, but we've known them for 2 years, right? So this is our third year. Yeah, they're amazing. Their association is very professional. They have chili competitors from all over Texas that'll be participating.
Wow.
Yeah, but we're still looking for people. It's $25 in order to participate, and you pay there on the spot, and you cook on the spot. And the meat is HEB ground chuck 80/20, and we are supporting the Kitty Hawk location HEB.
Okay,
Yes.
all right, good for you. Now I'm talking about chili, now I'm gonna go to barbecue now. The reason why I'm going, when I first moved down there, now we do barbecue the same way, but I didn't know what a brisket was till I moved down here.
What?
I'm not gonna lie to you. And all the briskets come out of the meat market up there in Chicago, I found out. Well, most of it does.
You know that.
And so when I learned how to do a brisket, just like Chicago style hot dogs, the worst thing somebody could do is put ketchup on it. They put ketchup on the hot dog, you get one of them side-eye looks. I can't believe you destroyed that hot dog with ketchup. But barbecue here is the same. You do not put sauce on your meat. You put it to the side. I found that out because people will get upset. What you doing putting sauce on? You haven't tasted it yet. So I turned around and mastered the brisket on my own, but I love doing that. So now we got that out of the way.
Yay.
So, what can the community do? I'm already gonna help y'all get you on the air all the time,
Thank you.
and we can start that right after this is over with. Matter of fact, you come back and talk about how successful it was, because it's gonna be successful.
Amen.
I'm gonna claim it. And so, we need to keep things going. So, what can the community do? You mentioned you need funding. Do you have any fundraisers throughout the year?
We have attempted a couple different fundraisers. We're always got donation options online. We have, just different options where we put out where we need funding for our transition facility. This is just our biggest one that we have, because we make sure that people like to get something for something. So we try to make sure that we, at least with this event, give them something for their time, for their money, to come out and support our organization. We do hope to put on more fundraisers, but like I said, for the most part, we just have the donation options on our website. We do promote that sometime on the Facebook, but as far as additional fundraisers,
What about sponsorships?
we do have one set sponsor that supports us each month. I think this is how many years for the Christian family?
It has been since we've been doing
So I think this is year 2
Yeah,
that we are
it is,
in,
yeah.
that Christian Family Church has supported us each month. So we definitely appreciate them and send shout outs. Always looking for sponsorship because to get that facility is, like we say, our main goal. We still help the kids and do what we can do. We partner with other facilities around San Antonio, but knowing what we want to do and their agendas, they just don't always match up. So that's why we're looking to make sure that we make this fundraiser successful, get the sponsors we need to sponsor the event so that the activities are free, so that we can be able to, the money can be a positive and we can start actually going towards that facility.
Okay, now besides the chili cook-off, what other events or vendors you have out there?
So we have a car show that's going on. We are still looking, we're always looking for people all the way up into the day of. Just like with the chili cook-off, we have a gentleman named Steve. Yes, but Steve is doing the
Chili cook-off.
Chili cook-off.
And Sar just doing the car show.
He's doing the car show. We are wanting a variety of cars out there. Every year, the Slingshots have supported us by giving the kids rides. They love that. We have the motorcycle groups coming out. We have additional groups coming out as well. And so we have that. We have the La La Land will be out doing free snow cones, free popcorn. We have a food bank. This is our first year doing a drive-through food bank through San Antonio. We have enough for 400 families. So we really, really want to extend and get people to come out. The beautiful thing about that is we requested no sweets. You know, we want healthy things that we can provide for the family, so they have assured us that they'll be giving us seasonal vegetables and seasonal fruit. So we'll be able to give that. There's no obligation or commitment to participate in the event. They can just drive through on the outside of the gate right off of 35 Frontage Road, and we'll be able to give them that. The only thing we're asking for is their last name, their zip code, and how many are in their family. And that's data that we want to turn back into food bank.
Okay.
There'll also be people there on the property. If they have the staff, they're going to be out there being able to sign up people for SNAP and being, for anybody that needs information about that. Because people are, it's people that are really working hard, and even some of the people that are working still need assistance.
Right.
So we want to be able to be out there to be able to plug in and be able to help the community.
You have anybody out there for registering voters?
No.
We
We
do
do.
not,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, we spoke to the gentleman that was there at Monique's event.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's available, but we're certainly looking for somebody that can be out there.
Forgot that, but I didn't have a guy, so I didn't think
Let me look into that for you.
Perfect. Well,
I'm
and they
looking
can
at it
just
for you.
reach out to Faith.
Okay.
Yeah, you have her number, and they can call
Yes.
her directly and set up, a space for that.
Okay, I'll look into that for you
Thank you.
and everything. And another thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure I keep your logo
Mhm.
and your information on my Facebook page and on my website.
Oh, we appreciate
I
that.
got a spot that I put people's logos on. They click on it, it goes straight to your webpage.
Oh, very nice.
So
Thank you.
that's one way of make sure that the word get out and everything. So it's I applaud y'all for doing this. And after you tell me what you do, so how many hats you have on, Faith?
Yay.
You know, man.
Yeah, I am the director of operations for It's Already Done Ministries. So whatever operation activity, anything that's happening, I'm usually in the middle of it. Whether it's setting it up, coordinating it, finding people to be a part of different things, finding the vendors, verifying the food trucks, setting up the sequence of events, making sure there's so many different things, and also working with the kids when I have time to do that. I'm actually in the middle of my master's degree, or at the end of my master's degree in nonprofit leadership, so that I can be able to know and fill in those blanks that we still have in the organization,
Yeah.
and find people to make sure that happen. Just trying to be, a correspondence for the nonprofit to make sure that we, cross those T's, dot those I's, have the right paperwork, so that when people are asking, get the data, learning how to gather data, learning that data is the way to get the sponsorship and the support you need, because people want to know, what are you doing and how are you doing it? Is it successful? So yeah, just when my hat my hat
Your hats.
I have to help hold up the hat that's on top of the hat, and they're starting to spread
Yeah.
out. So Yeah.
And tell me about a time, because I go through it. Matter of fact, it happened to me 2 months ago. I was sitting here at the station, had everything set up, had a group coming in, sitting down to interview them. All the cameras went out.
Oh, yeah.
Every last one of them, but they didn't know it. I was working with them cameras since 7 o'clock that morning, trying to figure out what's going on. Finally, at 9:56, they're supposed to be on at 10 o'clock. All of a sudden, they started working. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did, but they all started working. So what I'm getting at people don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
That's right.
They don't know. All they see is that finished product. So is there a time that things sort of went sort of south and you had to get to it right away?
We are in that place, like, because our funding is literally the biggest thing we have. Because of course we plan big events and we've made them happen, but this year we're literally down to the wire, and we still have to pay for even the venue. So there's a lot of things that we are so past due on. That we're just waiting for funding to come in. We're still looking for additional sponsors. These are all fires that we're having to put out. We've had people drop out. That's been a lot this year.
Yeah.
Where we've had people drop out at the last minute. Where we're supposed to have this particular entertainment. We're supposed to have this particular sponsor. This person was supposed to show up and do this, and they call us last week and say, oh, by the way, no, had a barbecue food truck and they can't make it, or just different stuff like that we've had to readjust and figure out, well, what are we going to do next? So a lot of last minute changes.
It's always a work in progress.
Yes,
it is.
Always. I feel you on that one. Last question. Once the event is over with, what is your biggest pleasure after everything is over, said and done, and y'all sit down and have that moment?
Sleep. A nap.
A nap?
Yeah. 30 days
nap.
break and get started all over again.
Yes.
I think one of the things for me is really hearing the impact that we are making in the community. And often, we're so busy in the midst of it all that we're moving so fast. But when people can come back and share their stories, and we're like, wow, really? And so it's the impact in the community and our tenacity that, in spite of all of the dropouts and the different things that's going on, that we're focused, we're fixed on our kingdom assignment, what God has called us to do. And what we have found is we do have the doubting Thomases that don't believe in us or don't see how it's possible that our vision can be so big. And then they come back the next year and they say, oh, by the way, I'm ready. I'll be a part of it with y'all. And we just make a decision that we need you to be with us now so you can grow with us.
Right.
But if you don't believe in us now, then the loyalty is questionable. And so we're looking for those people that see the vision that we have, to move forward. I also want to mention to you, Ron, we talked about a lot of the different young people, but what we failed to mention is that we're also supporting the basic trainees and the tech school students that get kicked out of the military.
Ooh.
That's also a huge, huge population that we get. We are embedded with the military, where not only do they call us, just like you, we're on their website. You mentioned about us, being on your radio website. We're on their website, so those kids, they are directed to us. They can click on the link. It goes directly to our website. They have our direct numbers, and they let us know they're interested in Job Corps. So we're creating a chapter 2 for them because the military didn't work out, typically because of medical reasons.
Okay. I just want to let everybody know that please donate the goodie for your hoodie. Please donate. I can't express that anymore. I just met these young ladies not even a month ago.
Right.
And they already got me reeled in. Because of one thing everybody know, I have a soft spot for the youth. That's why I'm down at Ball Hogs the first Saturday of each month doing free karaoke.
So we've met the owner of Ball Hogs.
Oh,
I know
Mr. Brown?
Yep, I know his story. He told me about his
Yep.
background. He's very open about his time and siblings and different people, and so
Right.
we were able to connect from me being an employee there, you know.
Mhm.
But he's doing amazing with the kids. That's the one who gets all the kids in the neighborhood and teaches them. They actually run the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
seeing that.
uh-huh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of them kids go on become assistant managers at fast food places.
Yes, yeah, that's
So
amazing.
that's another, all three of us need to get together and do something.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, we could do a fundraiser over there.
Oh yeah, that would be
We could
great.
definitely do something over there, you know, because he told me, Ron, whatever you need, just let me know.
Mhm.
I've been doing karaoke over there going over a year now.
Oh, nice.
Just doing that, and some of the people come through there. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But I definitely want people to reach out to you. When you start planning next year, let me know.
Yes, sir.
Let me know. See what I could do.
Okay.
You know, I want to get in there and get my hands all dirty and all this stuff. I mean, it's a good cause, and I like what y'all doing. So don't stray. Well, you're not. This is your. Then next year be your 5th annual one.
Yeah, it is, and we're already planning it, so
Mhm.
it's going to be larger than this one.
So, and you're all over the country, so you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about y'all too. Not at all. It's just, I want to set time up, like maybe sometime in November before the holiday go, so we can sit down and talk what you're going to do next year, and let's start hitting people up
Mhm.
then and there. I'm with you 100% on that one right there. And do you have any grants? Have you did any grants?
Not yet.
Not yet. We've been working on them. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Put in for a few, but kind of whatever reason. they
Yeah,
don't wanna
well,
tell us.
I found out grant writing is like nobody want to tell you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to say anything about it. It's just like, and then when they do write a grant from you, they charge you so much, and the grant is not guaranteed.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but off air, I got something for you.
Okay. Right. Amen.
All right. All right. I appreciate y'all stopping by the studio. One last word y'all want to get out, especially about Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. Come out. Everyone's invited. It's open to the public. I mean, we got all kinds of different free fun activities, food, everything for these youth and young adults. And even the adults, like we told you, there's a chili cook-off, there's car shows, there's food trucks, vendors, all kinds of things happening. So please come. It's on the 27th from 2 to 8 p.m.
Mhm.
We need all of y'all to come out. It's at the Silverado Event Center. The address is 16490 Interstate Highway 35, Access Road in Atascosa, Texas, 78002. Don't be afraid of the word Atascosa. It's still in San Antonio.
Yeah, it's not that far
So,
away.
yes,
Yeah.
please come out.
Yep.
And we'd love to see you.
And I want to say, rain or shine, we are
Yes.
going to be there. And we also have a section for our youth. We are promoting youth entrepreneurs, so we will have youth out there. We will be on the mic. We want those kids to sell out of everything, and we will be taking donations
Yes.
out there on the spot. We're going to have different locations where you can donate there.
So tell me, is Kenya gonna be there?
She had to back out. She
Oh.
actually,
But
but
she's gonna donate.
she's
to us.
donating. She's donating some
4
stuff for us to
dozens.
be, to be able to sell some
bless her.
stuff.
Yes, we
She's
got her.
amazing.
She-
That girl, I mean, when I first met her, how do you start a bakery during the pandemic?
Hey, yeah,
She's-
if you deliver.
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
deliver.
And just to see that commitment that
Yes.
she was on board, family event happened, and of course we
Yeah.
understand, but she still came through
That's what
Yeah.
I'm
and said she
talking
was
about.
giving us some stuff. So
That's
yeah,
what I'm. I see,
yeah.
y'all forced me to come out there.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I don't think I got to double check, but if I don't have anything, y'all will see me out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna come out for the chili cook-off.
Yeah.
Yes. 3 o'clock. So it starts
start
at
charging
3.
at 3.
Yeah.
Okay, that means I gotta be there at 1.
Yes. Yes.
All right, we appreciate y'all stopping by the studio today. That's Faith and Rosalind. Boy, I enjoyed them stopping by. This is DJ Ranji on WSAN Radio. Make sure you get on out there this weekend because you might see me.